In this video, we will show you how to replace your front bumper impact absorber on this 2009 Dodge Dakota. This is located behind your front bumper cover. Let's get into it. Okay friends, it's time to get started on our job. Make sure you have the hood in the upright position and your vehicle is in an area that you can make your way underneath it. Up along the top of the bumper cover, you're going to find that you have 3 T30 torque screws that we're going to have to remove in a couple minutes. Before we get to that, we're going to make our way into each of the wheel wells. On each side of the front bumper cover, you're going to find that you have 2 10mm headed bolts holding it in place. We'll remove the pair on this side and then do the same exact thing on the other side of the vehicle. Once you've done both sides, we're going to continue on along the front of the bumper cover. Just underneath where your license plate bracket should be, you're going to find that you have 2 push clips. These can come in all different shapes and sizes, but typically you just pull down on the center and then remove the outer portion as well. We'll make our way over to the other one. Once we have this out of here, we can make our way back up and under the hood. Back up here, we're moving to those 3 T30 bolts that I had spoken to you about. We'll start removing these. Keep in mind, this is the last thing holding the bumper cover in place to the vehicle. Continue on along each side of the bumper. We're going to grab onto the side here and pull it a little bit away from the vehicle and forward. Grab onto that bumper cover and remove it from the vehicle. Let's make our way underneath the front of the vehicle. On each corner, you're going to find that you have your fog lamp assemblies. We'll make our way right over and grab onto the bulb itself. Turn that counterclockwise. We'll pull that out of there. At this point, you want to give it a quick inspection and make sure that it is still reusable. Assuming it looks good, go ahead and put that right up and over the frame. Now we can move along to removing the fog lamp assembly. On this, you'll find that you have 2 T20 screws. After you have each of those screws out of there, you're going to find that you have 3 locking tabs that look just like this right here. One down at the bottom, you should have one up in the corner up here, and one directly over to the other side. For these, I'm going to hold on to the assembly, try to make my way in between this area, and gently push while I push it up and over. That one right there should be okay. We'll continue on to that last one, and at this point it should start coming out through the front, so I'll make sure that I reach around and hold on to that. Now that we have one out of here, do the exact same thing on the other side. Up along the top of the impact pad, you'll find that you have 3 10mm headed bolts holding this in place. We're going to pause on those and make our way down along each side. For this, you're going to find that you have 3 10mm headed bolts in this area. We'll remove all 3 and then do the same on the other side of the vehicle. Now we can move up to the top 3. As we remove these, keep in mind it's the last thing holding this in place. Grab onto that impact pad, give it a little wiggle to break it free from the bumper. There it is, friends. Okay, let's get ready to install this impact pad. Slide it into position right over that metal bumper. While we're doing this, we're holding it down in place, and we'll continue on with our 3 10mm headed bolts. Start each of these in by hand, leaving them loose. We're going to continue on with our forward bolts after this. Once you have these started, do the same on the other side of the vehicle. Now we can make our way back over here and we'll start snugging these. After you're done on the other side over there, we'll continue on along the center. Make your way underneath the bumper. We're going to grab onto the wheel well and carefully pull it into place, sliding it into the slots in the impact cover. There we are. Now that this is slid into place, move over to the other side, do the same thing. All right, let's get ready to install our fog lamp assemblies. You'll notice, looking along the back side, you had those little tabs. We want to make sure that they align with their proper holes in this area. Line it up, slide it into place. There we are. We'll give that a wiggle. Let's make our way to the back side of this and put in our two T20 screws. Install your fog lamp bulb. Make sure that's secure. Do the same on the other side of the vehicle. All right, it's time to install our front bumper cover. Slide this into place. Once you have your top 3 mounting bolt holes lined up, start in each of those bolts. We don't need to tighten these yet. We'll give this a wiggle and start putting it into place, aligning all of our bolt holes. Once you have these snug, do the same on the other side of the vehicle. Along the top of the bumper cover, we'll continue to those T30 screws. Now we can make our way under for our 2 push clips. Okay friends, we fully installed our front bumper cover. At this point, go ahead and close the hood and take your vehicle for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.